miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On first down, it's Herbert. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Running on first down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd and 12, Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to have a third down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 64 yards.
And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on first down now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They go jet sweep here with Williams. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown! Austin Eckler from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Elliott. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Fourth down, Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A first down carry by Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Toss left to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Elliott is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Roberts on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert will drop this one off to Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Herbert off of play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Prescott now. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. This is swung out to Eckler, and he goes out right around the 39. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Second and 10. Herbert throwing again. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact. Pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Gabe Neighbors, as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Austin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
This is Tony Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Prescott off play action. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's Prescott.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cooper. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. First down, Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now here's Pollard. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Roberts now on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Herbert going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really when it